There has been 7 3D Zelda games in the past decades, with all of them being good for their own reasons. Wind Waker has its amazing art style and Majora's Mask has its deep storytelling, the list goes on and on. But what about the next 3D Zelda game? Two of the biggest Zelda creators, Zeltic and Swagmaster, have made Zelda videos where they got other Zelda creators and had them talk about what they want to see in the next 3D Zelda game. Zeltic talked to long-form creators and Swagmaster talked to short-form creators. But what about me? Yeah, I only have 44 subscribers, but I'm still a Zelda creator. Both of their videos were created before I even started doing YouTube, but I'm pretty sure at least one person cares about my opinion, right? Well, even if nobody does, here's what I want to see in the next 3D Zelda game. One of the most important things when it comes to making video games is the setting. If you don't know what setting means, it means when and where the story takes place. And I think the story should take place in a medieval Hyrule. You might be asking, doesn't Hyrule already take place in a medieval time period? And to that I say yes. But sometimes there is a twist, such as in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. In the games they have ancient high-tech technology. All I want is a Hyrule that takes place in medieval times, sort of like Ocarina of Time. I also want many small towns that are just there, not like a boring random place that has nothing to do there. I want multiple small cozy towns that have some side quests that you can do while you're at that small cozy town. I also want Nintendo to make a town that is in extreme poverty because they have a greedy king. I'm not going to talk about that for right now because it has to relate to my next subject I want to talk about. What is that? Well, that's... Yep, the story. Let me first talk about the main story before I talk about that side story I was talking about. For the main story, I want it to be like this. You are Link. Link is a farmer who works with his uncle until he gets a call from the goddesses to defeat Vati. Yes, I want Vati to be the main villain, and I want Nintendo to reveal if Vati is actually demise. Back to the story. Vati's goal is to pull the Master Sword and trick everybody into thinking that he is the hero that the goddesses have chosen. After that, he will talk to the King of Hyrule and secretly kill him so he can become the king. You, Link, learned this from your companion, who is a ghost of a school kid who was chosen by the goddesses to be your companion. The school kid also tells you that the Master Sword can only be pulled by someone that has the spirit of the hero, which Link has. But first you have to do 3 dungeons across 3 races. The Gorons, the Zoras, and the Gerudo. Then after that you can pull the Master Sword. But Vati doesn't know that you pulled the Master Sword because he was sleeping. Link sneaks into Vati's headquarters with the help of Zelda so he can defeat Vati while he is sleeping. But Link fails to do that because Vati awoken at a really bad time. So Link has to fight Vati while he is awake, and Link loses horribly. So Link has to do 4 more dungeons, and one of them being inside the Greedy King's castle. Remember that city that is in poverty because they have a greedy king? Well, you get to beat that king up. After you do the 4 dungeons, you challenge Vati with the help of Zelda and win. After that, everybody lives happily ever after. Now let's talk about something that is just as important as the past 2 things we talked about, or even more important. For the gameplay, I want it to be a mix of old Zelda and new Zelda. For the combat, I want it to be like new Zelda. I also want there to be multiple armor sets with their own design just like new Zelda. And when it comes to using items or sages, I want to use items like old Zelda. And when it comes to the art style, I want it to be like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, or like Wind Waker. I hope that you guys can enjoy my take on what I want to see in the future of 3D Zelda, and I hope this video was a fun consumption of your time. I hope that you guys can have a great rest of your day or a good sleep if you're going to bed. That's it for now. Goodbye.